Okay, one huge win that I have is a new recipe from Leah, which is this baked apple. And it's like
Yeah.
really beautiful that mom had introduced it to me. I just cut it up and put it into a saucepan. But first, okay, so you take water, you put uh, cinnamon and cloves into the water. You boil that for a little bit, infuse the water, and then you only need like this much water with the cinnamon and cloves. And then you cut up apples and you put it in, and then the apples kind of like get more water in. And then put a lid on. Just you make it till they're a little bit soft. I like them a little crunchy. And then you take them out and then you put ghee with them. And Leah taught me how to make ghee. And homemade ghee is 100% different than store-bought ghee. And so I'm going to teach you guys how to do that sometime because it's so amazing. But then I'm putting it on everything, putting it on toast, but I put it in here and then it like lines the stomach in the morning and it heals like leaky gut. It's just this really amazing food, the ghee, and then the apple is just really soft on the gut for the beginning of the morning. So I
When
want to teach
when
you
do you
how to do
put
it.
it on? When,
At the end when I pull it out and I mean you could put it in whatever, but I just put I put it into my bowl and then I put half a tablespoon of ghee in with it and it coats it and it's like caramelly. It's like apple pie, but it's all just delicious.
Wow.
The ghee is like sweet. It's amazing. So
yeah,
Charge it. Yeah, I will. Oh, so the apple is just to be kind of a conduit for the ghee,
and
essentially.
and
It's just
probably
something soft.
cinnamon, like the cinnamon is a really good stabilizer for the blood. And I don't know the benefits of
Ceylon
nutmeg,
cinnamon?
but
Are you using Ceylon cinnamon?
I need to.
That's the better kind of cinnamon for like your blood sugar, I think.
Oh,
Yeah. Look
that's
into that.
cool. Ceylon, S-A.
It's Ceylon.
Okay.
Oh,
like Ceylon, like it's from Ceylon. Hey, so the apple a day, old tradition,
Yeah.
is because the apple has pectin in it, and pectin is good also on the gut. So this is just this introduction to the day, and yeah, mine was just so simple. I just simply washed the apple, cut the core, stuck the no, I didn't cut the core. Sorry, and I wasn't doing it until Paige suggested this again, and I sprinkled the cinnamon and cloves on it, put the lid on with some water, but I didn't know about the ghee, and so it would be like a full like baked. It wasn't baked; it was on the stovetop, and it takes 15 minutes.
steamed. You
Mom
kind of
just puts
steam
the
it.
whole apple in. Like she doesn't cut it.
No,
Just puts it
feel
in
I don't feel
and then cores like cuts the inside and then puts cinnamon into the middle.
Yeah, I just kind of almost cut the top off. When you pull the pit, you want to pull that where it hangs on the tree, the stem. You see, that's all I would cut out, Paige, but it gives the cinnamon and cloves a bed to sit on. But it takes you literally like a minute and a half to do this. Put it on the stove top with the water. But I had no idea about the key, which just keeps on getting better. And you know what? This whole thing is like the first thing in your belly after your drinks, and it'll keep your intestines more regular.
Yeah. So I'm waking up, I have lemon juice, then I make this, and then I eat that. And then in like an hour or two, I'll have some
Yeah,
an egg on sourdough with um or you can get gluten-free bread with ghee on it. And the egg is cooked in ghee, and then you can put some avocado on. And that's like a later in the morning, but it's a good routine for healthy eating. And so I wanted to share that because it's like another addition to the health and getting into morning routine stuff as the kids are getting off to school. So it's good. Okay, you guys ready for a meditation? This morning, after my 5 rights, I just did this one and I love it so much. I wanted to share it again. So take a deep breath. And when you're ready, close your eyes and begin by just going through a body scan, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. So first, beginning with the head, taking a deep breath and just letting your head relax all the way down through your shoulders, all the way down through your body, just feeling relaxation pouring down through into your knees and feet. Breathing into your belly, into your heart, and tuning into your eyes. I like to do a figure 8 twice in each direction. So just a little eye exercise. Changing directions, doing 2 in each direction. Now listening for the farthest sound, the loudest sound, the closest sound, the quietest sound. Now taking your tongue and bringing it from the front of your mouth, the front of your teeth, all the way to the back of your mouth, along the ridge of your mouth and the top of your mouth. Just doing that a few times, awakening your vagal nerve. Eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. Just breathing deeply into your nose. Filling your belly and your heart. Finding a rhythm of 5 counts in and 5 counts out. Just breathing through your nose now. Noticing as you drop out of the mind and into the body, breathing into the heart like the heart is the one breathing. Now just thinking of something that you love, something that delights you, maybe a little person or a thing that you love to do or even eat, just something that you love. Feel the energy of joy and just place it in your heart. Notice that as you breathe into that space, that feeling expands in your heart. Your heart is now filled with joy. And let your heart radiate that joy into every cell of your being. And you begin to remember the things that bring you joy. And just dropping into gratitude for those things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as the joy swirls into the gratitude, put a smile on your face, bring your arms above your head, guys say the word yes.
Yes.
So I love that one just because it's like head, shoulders, knees and toes, eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. Like we have known this nursery rhyme since we were probably 2. So it's like the secret to meditation, and you can go into a 5-minute meditation or a 20-minute meditation, but it's the body scan and just tuning into every sense that just gives me this like really great foundation for going into a meditation. And then you can do parts work, you can notice what's coming up. Like today I did my meditation and then I went into my visualization and I started to go through like my mantra, and I heard a voice that's like, yeah, but you know, yeah, but you're not really doing that really well, yeah, but, and I was like, oh, who's this part, and it was this really anxious part. I had this stomach ache and this like real fear of failure, really. And so I dropped in with her and was like, hey, what's going on, and did some parts work. So it opens up, it gets you into that theta state, so then you can do whatever you need to do, or just at least give your body a break for a few minutes before you go into the day. So head, shoulders, knees and toes, eyes, ears, mouth and nose. Any comments or thoughts on that?
I hadn't done the rolling my tongue from the front to the back. I always thought just like putting it right there is what I do when I meditate, but you're saying that felt great. It was like going back and forth. It's like, whoa, that's my mouth. Whoa.
Yeah, it tunes in, because sometimes when it's like, what do you taste? I'm like, I don't know if I want to taste what's like I haven't brushed my teeth yet or something.
Yeah,
So
totally.
but it's an activator for the vagal nerve.
Which
And
is at the front of right behind your front teeth, or is it at the back?
it's along the ridge of your mouth.
Oh, that's what activates it. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like taking your tongue across there. That also can help you calm down in like a really stressed situation. So it's a good somatic hack, right? You need to know pressing on the knees if you're really worried or afraid calms you down. Like there's certain things that it's
Really?
yeah,
Like getting on your knees and praying?
right? So weird.
Whoa.
It's actually a lot on the top of the knees, like if you press onto the top of your knees. Like
Like,
you'll notice actually people instinctually do this like
yeah.
in a trauma situation. They'll like press right onto their knees right here and go
Oh,
like that. People will get like
yeah.
super trauma. But notice when kids do it. It's interesting. Like we hit on these pressure points that help us. So just throwing some hacks out there for you guys today.
Wow.
Okay, so I wanted to see if anyone wanted to share their mission statement or what you came up with from last week around health.
Yeah. I did it.
Breezy! Gold star for Bree.
Thank you. My healthy mission statement, my mission healthy statement, my mission. I am healthy, happy, fit, strong, and energetic. I am enjoying perfect health.
I love it.
Healthy, happy, fit, strong, and energetic.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
I'm enjoying perfect health. So it's 2 sentences.
Yeah, perfect.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. It's really good. And
I thought of this one because it's the more of like what I'm doing, but like the to do, but I'm consistently treating my body with respect by feeding it fuel, drinking sufficient water, and fully resting each night. So those are like the 3 points of like how to be
yeah,
enjoying health. So
Yeah.
that's where I was not sure which, like, the mission statement the I am healthy, happy, strong, fit, or is it what I am doing?
It's more of the what I am. So it's what do you
Yeah.
want? And then the how, it's kind of like how we talk about the how and the when is more flexible, right? Like we don't control um the how and the when we're manifesting. We control the how and the when of like when we take the action steps, right? So it's important and it's great, but the how could change, right? Like if you
Yeah.
could sit and meditate and never work out again, but you had perfect health, then that may be a way to be in perfect health, right? But like
Yeah.
working out and having fun is your way of doing it, and it's a fun way of doing it, and you enjoy working out. So it's right now something that you do every day because that it feels good to you, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't necessarily have to be the how all the time. And
Yeah.
so the what is I enjoy perfect health, and that's
Yeah.
most important, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good. What are
Yeah.
you doing? Yeah.
So that's really good. Okay. Um
And I'll just say my new little thing. Um, this thing came up saying humming. People are um, need to be aware that humming, um, which is an old fact, people hum while they're working and all these. Um, and I remember that the vagus nerve is stimulated 15 times
Mama.
normal amount through humming. And humming isn't like with your mouth open, it's humming, it vibrates. So and so it was so good when people used to stand there, you know, doing their dishes or putzing in the house humming. And humming while you're at your computer sometimes helps. But so I was putting this thing together where my mission statements every cell in my body is happy and healthy. And it's easy for me to remember. So every cell in my body is happy and healthy. Um, so at first, I just put every cell in my body is happy. And so that's super easy. And my new song, it goes all around those words. So now I made it into a song. So this is just sort of new for me because my mission statement has to be super simple to remember.
I love that. Like waking up each morning, or even like this is the beautiful thing about a simple mission statement is it's just when you're eating, you're like, every cell in my body is happy. You're working out and you're like, every cell in my body is happy. You're going for a walk, you're taking a deep breath. Like it's such a that's such a beautiful mission statement. It's so simple, but that's really what we're going for, right? In all of the
Yes.
things that we do for health. It's
Yeah.
brilliant, Mom. I love it.
Healthy and happy. I love it.
Every cell in my body is happy. It's so good.
And she added healthy.
Is
She
happy
added,
and healthy?
I did. Well, yeah, it often is happy and healthy. But the thing I came up with, every cell in my body is happy, was the the first thing that just so I just stuck with it. And yeah, it's it's just has to be so easy for me, you guys. That's the thing. It has to just be easy and right.
so what's the tune?
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
tune that you sing it to?
Yeah.
Oh, last night it was so funny. It came into the tune of like I'll think about that, and I'll next week I'll I'll
Thank
but let's carry on.
Yeah, Mom, I love that. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
And uh, Laura, are there any share around the just having done the life book last week in class, any shifts that you noticed or anything that you want to share from doing this exercise?
We admire you, Laura.
Oh, thanks. I don't know if I have anything share worthy right now. But I appreciate learning from you guys.
Well, we're going to drop into the next part, and we're moving through different aspects of life that are like individual, and then we're going to go into like relationship manifesto and that kind of thing that are more have to do with others, but still within our own lane and business of like who am I as a in the relationship. But the next one I wanted to do today is character. So very foundational. Like I feel like if you don't have health, you really don't like if you're high character, if you're like completely tuned into your family or God or your emotions, like it's okay, but health is so key. So we started with that, but not that one is more important than the other, but character is just such a like the I am. Like, who am I in the world? Like, what am I doing here? And so I wanted to also take note that I did this years ago. I made my own life book, is what it's called, but I've adapted it and stuff for this class, and I've used it for years in different ways. And so, but John and Missy Butcher came up with like these categories and this concept of the life book. So I wanted to let you know that. But I'm gonna share my screen again, and we're gonna go through. So if you can get your notebook, and we're gonna go into character, and oh, here we go. So this first one is
Are you guys all following on a computer right now, or are you following? What are you guys looking at?
I'm on a computer.
Oh, do you see the screen? If you swipe over one, Mom, swipe over to the main page, you'll see.
Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
perfect.
gonna zoom in page so they can see it larger.
Thank you. Oh, hold on. I think I
Life book.
shared wrong. Hold on. I'm gonna share it so I can
Okay.
zoom in. Oh, hold on. Okay, now I can make it bigger. And here we go. And let's see if I can make it bigger. The view. Huh.
There's 100%.
Well, I can make
Yeah,
it
how do I
bigger.
do that?
There's
I-
100% in the shortcut bar, the drop down right there, next to that.
Oh,
Yep.
got it. Okay, thank you. Let's do
I can also make it
better.
bigger.
How's that? It's a little better. Okay, so the first one is the premise. These are just ideas, so you do not have to write as many of these down, but it's again what do you actually believe about character, about yourself, about who you are in the world, like, and it's more on what do you want to believe, right? So, what are the beliefs that you want to hold as I am? I have integrity and strong character. I am a woman of high character and compassion for humanness. I am a magnet, right? So, who are you in the world? What is the core to your character? And what do you want to believe about yourself? So, this is the beginning. Just write a few down. You totally make up your own. These are just ideas, but go ahead and I'll give you about I'll give you 3 minutes to do this part.
Could you do it just a little bit bigger? Sorry, because I have this on my phone and I'm trying to set my phone down. I'm like, I can't see it. Thank you.
About 30 more seconds. Okay, so now we're going on to vision. What do you want? So this is the first question in the what, why, how, but we're asking what's the big picture of this? What do you actually want? Um, I guess you could say to be a powerful communicator, to speak my truth, um, to embody. So it just depends on how you like, are these affirmations for you, or is this clarifying, like, I want to be able to do this, this, and this? I am, so you can write it either way, but it's really answering that question of like, what do I want my character to be? And if you put it into statements, then when you do your recording, it's like a ton of affirmations. Or if you're doing it like, I want to get really clear on what I actually do want. So again, I'll give you, was that enough time last time? Like 3 minutes?
Yeah, it's fast. I definitely feel like, okay, I'm coming back to this. I'm right. Those 3 minutes for me, it was just like
Okay.
jotting down
I'll
like,
give you five
right.
minutes for this one. There's a few more to look at. It's
I mean,
really,
I feel like we could spend a month on this, so
I know
Yeah,
it did take me like 2 months to do this. So we're kind
five
of
minutes is
flying.
fast.
Yeah.
So
But what I
it's
want is like, you don't have to spend so much time. You want to do the ones that like when you read it, you're like, oh, that's it. Or, oh, I'm gonna add that because that's me, you know? So really get into the feeling of like what gives you that kind of spark and put that one in. It doesn't have to be as intense as mine is because this did take a very long time.
And where does
I didn't have
this
Chat GPT when I did this years ago.
where does this fit in the what, why, how? The
It's the
vision?
what.
It's the what. It's the first one. So the first, what did we just do before?
That was what do I believe? So it's kind of like a precursor to the what. It's what do I actually believe?
Okay. This is what do I want?
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate you having this list so we could just pull from it. Because that is how I've
Yeah.
been going through it. Just like, oh yeah, I like that one. I like that one.
Yeah, to make it all on your own is like a lot of work and overwhelming. It was for me.
Yeah.
About one more minute.
I don't know whether you can honestly write, I am fearless. I don't even think it's possible. And I'm not sure because we're fearfully and wonderfully made human beings. And yeah, yeah, I love that. Yeah, I choose love over fear. Yeah, yeah, we can get out of fear, but we're fearfully made.
Well, I recognize fear and step out of it.
Yeah,
Um,
I
I
appreciate the greatest.
and like fear gives me information, right? Like it's not that fear is a terrible thing, but I'm fearless as my home base. Like I keep coming back out of fear and into home, which is love, right? So
Yeah,
I can be fearless as a way of being.
Yeah.
As I keep releasing the fear when it comes, getting the information, getting the messages, and then coming back into love, right? So for me, when I
Because fear has an invitation, and that I think that's why it's one of our strong emotions that we have, and I don't think any of us are going to get rid of it.
yeah, like never feel it. We're all going to feel it at times, but do we stay in it and do we act from it is the question. And the game is to not act from it, but to get the message of it and to be in wisdom as we act from love, not from fear. Okay? Um, yeah, but that's good. And I like that clarification because it's not like I'm fearless. I never feel fear. It's I
Right.
feel fear and I show up anyway. And I feel the fear and I do the hard things. And I feel the fear and I get the messages from it. And then choose in wisdom with deep breaths, slowing down, how to show up from there. And we did that like all last month. We were like, okay, here's the fearful thought. What do I do with it? Right. So we're not fearless in that fear doesn't come to us, but we don't act from it.
Mm.
Yeah, beautiful. So the next one, what, why, how, we're into the why. Why do you actually want this? Like, just take a deep breath and close your eyes and go like, why do I want to have that kind of character? Why do I want to live that way? Why? What would it give you? What could you have? And I'm gonna actually just put this on one page. So I'll scroll down here so you can see it all in one page. So I'll give you, 4 or 5 minutes for this. And feel free to tune in or even put in a chat a question or ask it. Yeah. So Scoot, you can have that after you have a breakfast burrito.
I don't like the.
Good boy, Bodhi.
One more minute. Okay, the final section is the how, the recipe, what you're going to do, how you'll get there, the habits, the attitudes, the action steps, what this looks like for you. So this is like, okay, I want all that. I know why I want it. Now, how am I going to actually do this? So, as specific as you want, you can go every day I do this, or this is just what I am.
Can you move that down just a little bit, what it said in terms of strategy down?
Oh.
Yeah, yes, how the recipe, specific actions. Oh, yeah.
About one more minute. There are a few quotes I wanted to share about this. First, it's Epictetus. He says, back in I think it was 3,000 years ago, he said, it takes more than just a good looking body. You've got to have the heart and soul to go with it. I think that's a good one about character. And then Jim Rohn said, motivation is what gets you started, and habit is what keeps you going. I think that's really when you look at the strategy, it's what is the strategy and what are the habits that I want to get into that build my character. And then the final one is Eleanor Roosevelt. She said, in the long run, we shape our lives and we shape ourselves. The process never ends until we die. And the choices we make are ultimately our own responsibility. And so this is really about becoming radically responsible for your life, right? I love how this brings us into an intentionality. Are we intentionally creating our life, or are we on the automatic? Are we just in our own genetics and society and our programming, or are we intentionally creating? And it takes effort, right? It's it's coming out of the dream and into reality and going, oh, I can actually be the radical, in the radical responsibility of taking on my own life. I then become the creator. So any thoughts or any shares from going through this part about character before we get into the mission statement? Okay, so the final thing is your mission statement. And it's just taking all of this and putting it into just a quick, punchy kind of mission statement of this is who I am, right? My character is, or I live my life with integrity and clarity and joy, whatever it is for you.
It's really helpful to see examples of these uh, that other people make. I find it fascinating. I remember doing this with Steve Covey at university, and it was just not there. It was in those days back that in the 70s. It wasn't easy to get hold of other people's missions. But I thought to myself, oh boy, I'd sure love to see a whole slew of these.
Right. Yeah, it totally helps. And maybe hinders, I think maybe I don't know.
Well, it's not to compare yourself, Paigey, but just it's just such an insight into the ingenuity of mankind.
Yeah.
To me, that's how it feels. I think I long ago stopped the comparison thing because it just makes you feel bad all the time.
Yeah. I really, yeah, I do. I really love hearing what I love hearing other people's mission statements and other people's dreams and goals and what they want is like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
everyone is so different. And the things that one person desires, like one person wants to make $100 million in this lifetime, and another person wants to have 10 children, and another person wants, it's like everyone has different desires because that's what's possible for them. And when you have that desire, like listen to it because it's unique to you and it's something that your soul is calling for. And if you actually do look at what other people are up to, you're like, wow, it's actually really unique. What I want is very different than what other people want. I don't know if you know you're on mute, Mom. I think she's. So just writing out your mission statement. And so as we wrap up, does anyone want to share their mission statement that they came up with or something that it just what you realized as you've been doing this or one of your things that you really like came to clarity around? I know that just by doing it today, I was like, oh yeah, I really want to add in the divine. And then as I was looking through, I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't like I was looking at it from business or from my own relationship with people, but what about what's my character in motherhood, you know? And so we can add those kind of things in as we look at them or we want to add things in. So what is yeah, go ahead and Mom, do you want to share first? You're on mute.
I live. Today, this mission statement is I look up, I spiral up, I am Mary Joy. Every cell in my body is happy. I am healthy and wealthy and wise to my very last breath.
Mm.
Wow.
Right, Brooke?
Yeah.
Yeah. Brooke, did you get into it? Do you want to share anything?
You know what? I've been wondering whether to even mention this, but we are all sharing what's going on in our lives. I'm just feeling stuck with, like the juxtaposition of like what I want to be and what keeps tripping me up, or what I am. And I'm seeing this with my girls, like, Kai wants to be a volleyball player, but maybe she should do something that's more in her personality type. I don't know. I'm thinking of this in terms of like, I'm so frustrated that I can't wake up early and get to this class sometimes. And it's so frustrating to me. So I have had in my mission statements in the past, I get up early with a lots of energy. And I'm just like, is this even possible? Like, I just don't know how far to stretch it from what I am, because I'm so wanting that, but I'm so far from it. And I'm just wondering, like, where is, like, we're possible of anything, but what keeps tripping us up? And I'm just wondering if you could address that.
I'm so glad you brought this up, Brooke. Like, really, I mean, who can relate? This is real. This is real. It was happening to me this morning because I was doing my meditation and had this come up of, yeah, but really look at the history and look at who you are really and what's going on. So there's that part of us, and so the first thing is just like, let's do a session and let's do that part that's like, no, you really can't. There's the saboteur, or there's the part that just thinks it's protecting you by pointing out all the things that are wrong or that you actually don't do or you can't do. So that's part of it, but also it's like tuning into, is this me or is this what I think the world is telling me I should be or should do? And right?
Yeah.
And so it's, some guy writes a book, the 3 a.m. club, and I'm like, a 5 a.m. club, and I go, I should get up at 5 a.m. Like, that's because that's his passion. And because he puts all of this reasoning for why you should get up at 5 a.m. But like for mom, she's already getting up at 5 a.m. and she's like, oh my gosh, I'm part of that club. And that's so cool. And she relates to it, and her soul's calling and singing for it because it's like, she is part of that club. I'm not part of that club. And that's okay. Like right now in my life, I'm not part of the 5 a.m. club. And for me to go, I need to be part of that 5 a.m. club because there's really cool people in that club. It's not actually honoring myself. So
can I just interject there for a second? There's an interesting thing that there's just a movement in humanity that this waking up at earlier than you used to. It's like shocking how many people, and Christy was the first one who said it. Oh yeah, that's a whole thing that's going on with people in the world, is they're waking up like this. And I think the book is a treat. I want to invite you to Audible that book by Robin Sharma, and because it's just simply, I mean, what was happening to me psychologically and whatnot. But the trick about it is the air hangs differently, and it gives you an invitation. And when you wake up early, not that you have to be perfect in it or do it every single morning, because it's not going to work that way. But that morning time, your brain and your whole person as a woman gets a space that you wouldn't believe.
Oh, I mean, I have a testimony of getting up early, right? Like, I actually, I love it. I love the space. I love the time. I love that I can, that's why I want to do it. It gives me space to write and do savers and everything. And I feel better when I do it. But it's so hard for me to do it. And in fact, this morning, I'm like, oh my gosh, I slept in again. And I was just like, I have to wake up, body. Stop doing this. So I turn on the shower, freezing cold, and just stepped into it. Like, I have to wake myself up. Like, I really, really, really want this. So what we're talking about here is for everyone in the group. It's like me for waking up. But what is the thing that you super duper want? And like, you want to have part of your character, you feel like that would really serve you to do this one thing. and it's tripping you up so much, but you're putting it in your mission statement and you're like, I aspire to that. And then there's also like this huge gap of where you actually are.
Yeah. So there's a reprogramming of the brain, right? Like, how do you define yourself? So the very first thing is like, what do I believe? And so really kind of getting clear on like the beliefs. So your belief is, I love getting up early. It feels really great, right? And then there's the wanting of like, I really want to be able to get up, but there's something in the way, right? So
Yeah.
just with anything, like if you want something, but you're not getting it, then look at the formula of success. Look at which one of the four things are you missing? Is it that you aren't clear on what time you actually want to get up? Because if maybe you're like, I want to get up tomorrow, but you don't put your alarm on. Like it's not like I know I want to wake up at 6:30 and get out of bed at 6:45, right?
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
really clear. But
Yeah.
without the clarity, it's just not going to happen. Maybe it's belief. It's like, but I don't think I'll be able to get up. My whole body just feels so heavy, and I don't believe it. Just history tells me that I've never gone up with my alarm, and so I'm not going to be able to. Well, that's going to sabotage you, the lack of belief. Maybe it's just consistency.
The truth in the matter, Paige, excuse me for interrupting, but I mean, Benjamin Franklin's autobiography, you guys will be interested, I'm sure, to know, like written so long ago. But this guy, Benjamin Franklin, wrote this as a study, and he started a 5 a.m. group. But in order to do it, you have to know that your lifestyle is going to make it so that now you're going to be like, you know, Flora Spackman and a whole bunch of others who have been doing this all my life, getting up at 5 a.m. That means that you also have to go to bed like Hannah does. You need to say at the end of the day, or you have to, like what Laura would have to do is she has to know that she is going to knock off and give herself a nap. The only reason I can do this, you guys, is because I have a freedom to actually knock off and give myself a nap. But I also can go to bed and say goodbye to the day. And that's part of what it is. You have to go to bed earlier in order to rise earlier routinely.
Yeah. So I get what you're all saying is like, know why I'm doing it, know exactly how I'm doing it, follow the formula for success, practice the discipline of doing the thing. And
But like honestly, consistency is like so key for this kind of thing. It's when I was getting up at 6:30 every morning for my kids, then I couldn't sleep in. Like if you do it long enough, the consistency makes it so like I couldn't sleep past 7 and it was so annoying. You know, now I've consistently slept in through the summer, and so I can sleep in for the first time in a year. But I couldn't do that before. So the consistency is such a key part of this, right?
Because we would get up at 5 for school because the school started at 6:30. So we were getting up at 5:15.
Yeah.
So I know I can do it. It's just the natural man keeps pulling the opposite direction. And Dana and Mom are like morning people. They're like, hey, I'm gonna make you breakfast while I'm washing the floor while I'm blah blah blah. And I'm like, stop. You're annoying me because you have so much energy. Like there's a different personality. And so we do have to play within our personality types is the key. And then within that personality type, go, this is what I want. And then practice the thing for success, I think. Yeah.
So, and a big part is just it's the balance between discipline and compassion, right? And so expecting the chaos before new order is the compassionate part.
Yeah.
It's going, I'm getting into a new routine and it's gonna feel hard at first. But I can do hard things. But part of it is just expecting that and then going like, it's okay that this is hard, right?
Yeah, just like we would
I'm
with our kids when they're having a hard time with something, adjusting to something.
Yeah,
We need
rather
to
than like what you did, Brooke, was kind of like a Ruche thing where you put the child in the cold shower. Like you did that to yourself, you know?
I know it really actually worked well. Got my attention.
I want to tell you, girls, you ladies, my ladies in this group, that you get a gold medal star of honor because as mothers, which you all are, your sleeping routines have been bopping around like crazy. You get a star of honor. Stop beating yourself up for not being able to get into a routine because your children were a commitment that you took on, and their routines, I'm sorry, somebody has to do it. It's called you guys right now. And Paige, you're right. You can choose to train your brain, but you have to look at the reality of what you've already done in terms of your routine. And it has, how long has it been since you all have really had adequate rest? Raise your hand if you think you've had adequate rest in the last year.
Last month in Osoyoos when I wasn't with my children.
Yeah.
That was the only time.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, we're all in different phases of life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Badge of honor, gold medals. Put your
Thanks
hands
for
up.
addressing that because I was just like, can't get past this. So, okay.
yeah, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to do one final 5-minute meditation. We're going to drop back in and we're going to just step into this this vision. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Do that fast body scan, head relaxing the face and the neck, shoulders, all the way down through the arms and torso, all the way down through into the knees and toes. Figure 8 with the eyes, tuning into the eyes, changing direction, drawing the tongue along the mouth. And listening to the sounds, relaxing the body and breathing in through the nose. Breathing in peace. Breathing in joy and calm, lightness and flow. And beginning to bring into the mind's eye a doorway where you get to enter through a vortex, a life of pure integrity of character where you are who you want to be. And so go ahead and just push open that door and step through into this beautiful world where life is in flow, where things are just working, where you enjoy the abundance, the adventure, the love, the connection, the peace. You may notice your relationships, how you're able to show up in the highest character. Notice how you do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it. And people trust you, rely on you. Notice how the relationships have shifted or have strengthened as you've embodied kindness and compassion and respect for others and yourself. Notice how you do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it for yourself, regarding your health and your sleep, what you eat, what you drink. Breathe in the patience that you have created in your every cell of your being, how you know how to slow down. There's a new level of patience in your body and in the way you do things. Notice how work, play, parenting work when you're honest and straightforward and sincere. You may even notice how you wake up in the morning, living in your lane, clear on what you want. How when things go awry, when that fear arises, when you're hurt or sad, you take those deep breaths. You receive the message. And with wisdom and integrity, in alignment with your character, you choose the loving action. This is your life of integrity. This is you living into your highest character, your highest self. Notice who you surround yourself with. We're the average of the top 5 people that we spend the most time with. Notice that you find friends and spend time with people that inspire you, that have the character traits that you admire and that you want to embrace. Just look at your daily disciplines, your habits. How you connect to the divine. And how you connect to others. And so when you're ready, just walk back through that door, that portal, and come back into the space and time. And just say, I am. As you raise your hands over your head, put a smile on your face, stretching and saying the word, yes, I am. Living a life of integrity, creativity, joy, growing, bringing more light and love to the world, whatever your mission statement is, whatever it is for you, of who you are and what you're stepping into. When you're ready, open your eyes and come back to full awareness here in this space together. And thank you for being here today. So good to be with you. And we're going to be diving into the next section next week. So if you can be on time, that would be great. And yeah, you're welcome to stay on and share if you want, but class is over. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being on. Yeah. Love you all so much.
Thank you.
Dad? It was so wonderful to spend time with all of you. Thank you. All the best this week. I love you.
Love you
Mama.
too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, Breezy.
Bye.
You're inspiring me to get the frownies.
Yeah, go for it. It's the best.
Because they're kind of a pain though. Like, just
Yeah, they're
spray
not
that
easy.
stuff on and it's kind of smelly.
Yeah,
I know. And then I do use a towel at the end. I put a towel on it to make it, and then I wash my hands so they're not
I can buy it.
smelly.
Yeah.
But I just do it while listening to
Buy
something because it's just a few extra. It's like another minute, you know.
We
Yeah.
Actually, just spray and brush your teeth, then put them on, and it's not an extra minute.
Yeah. I could be efficient with it.
Yeah.
Good. Well, so
They
fun.
all need to eat breakfast still, right, Bodhi?
No.
Gonna make breakfast, gonna eat your breakfast burrito?
I can't wait to teach you guys how to make ghee.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, this is really fun. Okay, love you.
Love you. Thank you.
Bye. Hi,
Bye.
Bodhi. I love you.
Bye.
I love you, Bubba.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
Have a good
Mwah, mwah, mwah,
day.
mwah, mwah, mwah.
Did you feel that?
Did you get her
Did you
kiss?
feel my kiss? Did you get it? Oh, there it went.
Hey, right here. Give her a kiss. Blow her a kiss. Mwah.
It's okay. I'll get a kiss when I see you because you live closer to me now that you're in that house.
Yeah. Yay. Cranky pants today.
Are you
Love you.
loving it?